Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the UCLA Bruins and the TCU Hornfrogs. Free-State State, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
Hey, I caught up with the UCLA head coach before the game. Coach mentioned they are still without their top running back here today. They are coming off a bye week, so they have been able to get some crucial reps with their backup. Their running back showed some really
if you want to go ahead, I was
just
reading
things a little better through these last couple of weeks of practice. We'll see if he's able to put all of that out there on the field today here in the first. Guys, back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. And the Horned Frogs headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Working the ground game. Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Iamaleava moves to his right. He'll pull it down and run. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, that's a great job by the quarterback there not panicking, right? Because you know it's a blitz, and trust me, you know you're going to get blasted, but you keep reading coverage, and you find your check down throw, get it out of your hands, and pick up the first down.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that, pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. If you're sending a direct message to the opponent, we are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
And they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Fourth down, Iamaleava. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Scott. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making the adjustment on the play. Sets his feet. It's Underwood. That's caught. It's James. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback.
I didn't touch it. I just took the
pitch and catch.
I didn't even look to see if it was still on. I just took the spoon out. I didn't know you had it still on, but that's all.
Breaks the tackle. He's got the first down. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, TCU. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
I didn't. Only thing I did, the bowl that you had the chips in, I put the chips back in it, took the spoon out, and put the spoon in that bowl instead of putting it on top of the That's all I did. Did he mess it up?
Not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you
put it in here. Don't drop it no more, baby.
Transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Trying to establish the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Rushes on. A little release to the back. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And the Bruins in the hurry-up. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Was to pass. Still looking to his right. This time on target. There he goes. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And you talk about just being a pain in the butt. This guy, he can just scramble, move, throw it on the run, and his ability to extend the play was the reason for the conversion right there, Paul.
Yeah, and David, I like the idea that he kept his eyes down in the field, right? With his speed, there's a lot of guys in his position that would have just taken off and tried to go get it with their legs, but he gave the play a chance. He allowed the routes to develop and let everybody work the scramble drill to find a big-time completion.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On the option, the pitch. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Well, as this offense is trying to find their rhythm and try and get on the scoreboard here, trailing 7-0, it's been the running game that has gotten them into position in this drive, right? You're down in the red zone now. It looks like the quarterback's probably going to have to do his part and make a big throw. Let's see if he can do it.
Say it in the gun on 3rd down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Underwood. Rush right in his face. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Direct snap. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is
rule in this league, my boy. You might want to read them again.
A bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Well, shit, if I knew that, I would have punted it. He should have been tagged to everybody because I ain't know nothing about that. It's all good.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Yeah, but see, I like to follow the rules, so I didn't know he changed it.
They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. And the Bruins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
Well, I know now. So it's behind the 50. Okay, bet. Appreciate it.
Well,
appreciate it. I got you.
It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man. It's Maleava. He's got it. Touchdown, Bruins. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
And he added the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Underwood to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Shelton. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Changing the routes with his receivers. Straight ahead, it's Payne. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he's brought down after a short game. Third and 6 yards to go. Throwing, Underwood. Out wide right, it's Scott. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with route.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hornfrogs!
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Iamaleava. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. First up, a look at James Madison taking on the number 8 team, the Delaware Blue Hens. And it's the Dukes looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Got enough space. Touchdown, TCU. And that one will put him up here in the second half. His third touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that one.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21 to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. In the backfield, it's Payne. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on 1st down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
The Hornfrogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick give. Past the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Horned Frogs are threatening in the red zone. Going to the run. It's Washington. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Quarterback will keep it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hornfrogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Throwing, Imaliava. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Bruins. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And I don't think you can outthrow this guy. I mean, just throw it as deep as you possibly can, Palmer. I don't think you had the arm for this guy because that dude can fly. Just throw it up down the field like he does right there, and he just goes and gets it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just don't have to overthink it, right, David? Just let your fastest guy run in a straight line, run by everybody, and make a big play down the field. That was just an easy fly route for the fastest player on the field, and, man, he makes the defense pay.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Turns it upfield. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that 1st down marker. It's 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Punt is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Imaliava. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, he'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Pulls it. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. They bring him down. The option 1-2 perfection, and it will move the chains.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Throwing, Iamaleava. That one's not even close.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava working the middle. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And I would say they got him exactly where they didn't want him as a defense. All that speed, he gets outside the pocket, rolling to his right. You think he's going to take off. How about he tries to throw the football, can't fit it in there, throws the incompletion. The defense was scared for a second there.
He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, UCLA. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. There he goes. He's past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Hornfrogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Begin. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Running inside. It's Payne. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime. Here's a give to Washington. Got enough for the first down. There's a crease. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, it's Payne. And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Touchdown, TCU! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only
I wouldn't even trying to score right there.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Iamaleava fires to the middle. Complete to the left. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Finds his big tight end. He goes out of bounds. It's another first down as they try to put up a score late. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw one first. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success. Still, they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found...
Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got an alley. Turning it on. Crosses midfield. The 30. He's at the 20. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Oh, look at Miss. But the ball pops out on the return. And lucky for them, they got that football back. You want to hand off some momentum, that would have been the way to do it.